Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Rasul asked me last week to come and speak about my experience when I spoke at the conference 2 weeks ago. Let's start again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Rasul asked me in the week that passed, please come and speak about my experience that I had when I spoke at the conference. When I spoke at the conference 2 weeks ago. It was a very strange turn of events that I've never spoken in public before, and it was both exciting and a little bit scary, as I'm sure all public speaking is for everybody. I came and I spoke to you about my path to Islam and the experience it was for me and how difficult it was for my parents, my relationship with our beloved Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, my relationship with the Quran, my relationship with Allah, my relationship with my husband. It was basically about my relationships with everyone along my journey. I found that the experience itself for me was very humbling to have people listen to my journey, as I'm sure all of you have a journey. And everybody's journey is specific and special, and everyone can learn things from each other. But people get so caught up in their lives that nobody really listens to everyone else. You focused on yourself, even though you try not to be. You focused on what's happening in your life, how naughty your children are, how good your children are, how wonderful your marriage is, how difficult your marriage is, how you struggle to do certain things, how certain things are easy. People are very self-focused. We're having some slight technical difficulty, if you have not noticed. I'm very short.
Sorry.
It's not good. We don't intend to, but people generally revolve around their own lives. And to reach out and to touch someone's heart and to join hearts with someone is very difficult, especially in a time where our lives are so fast-paced. We don't have the time. We're struggling between doing things you have to do, being the woman you have to be, being the wife you have to be, being the mother you have to be, being the Muslim you have to be. It is very difficult to maintain that continuous touching of people's hearts, that continuous effort to do so. So for me, when I was asked to do the talk, I just made dua to Allah that He please use me as a tool to touch people's hearts in whatever way it was, as long as they brought them closer to Him. And inshallah, that is what has happened. I know a lot of you were busy working during the conference, so I didn't hear a lot of the things that took place. And I feel honored and humbled at the same time to be amongst you, because to me, serving is such a privilege, to help others, to lift others, to alleviate even a small burden, whether it is cutting a cake or standing while everyone else is sitting so that you can be busy with the camera. Servitude is, to me, one of the most greatest privileges that us as Muslims have. And you don't just need to serve other Muslims, you need to serve the entire creation. So I really shukran very much to everyone who worked so hard and made the conference such a spectacular success, because without any of you, it wouldn't have been possible. I come from obviously a Christian background, and I've been Muslim for about 10 years now. My husband and I and a few other people, we founded an institution called the Zawiya Tazkiyah Foundation. We also have a Zawiya to Tazkiyah, which is basically a place of cognitive learning, development and benevolence. What we do there is we hold workshops and we have weekly events. Weekly we rotate amongst people's houses and read Quran. The focus of that is to obviously firstly take the Quran into people's homes again and to create the bond between people and the Quran. As you grow and as you experience life, you become very desensitized to things. So you say it, but you don't really feel it. And that's what we try and do at Tazkiyah. We try and break away the walls and the boundaries and things that people put up around themselves and let them feel that connection. So we have a Quran class every second week as well, where we research the Quran in Arabic. We also do an Islamic research class where we research history of Islam from the beginning of Islam and further. We also do workshops for spiritual development. We do skills development workshops. We try and hold workshops with ladies where they can work from home. We've done some healing workshops around therapy, being one of them. It's to upskill people so that they don't have to feel less because they don't have things to do. They don't have to feel less because they are stuck. We had a personal excellence workshop late last year, facilitated by Sheikh Ibrahim Sketima. He does a lot of conferences and things for big corporates, and the theme of the conference, or the theme of the workshop was personal excellence. And that it was just basically to your intention. It focused on people's intention. Everything starts with intention. Your intention is right from the start and you are continuously checking that intention, you can't go down. It's very difficult to please everyone all of the time. It's impossible to please everybody all of the time. But if you just focus on pleasing Allah and continuously pleasing Allah, however difficult it might be to you, however it might feel like you are demeaning yourself, you aren't actually demeaning yourself, you're diminishing your ego. And it's difficult to fight with the lower self. We all want to be, higher up, but that's our nafs. It's our ego. It's our illusion of self-importance. We were not put on this earth to focus on ourselves. We were put on this earth for one reason: to worship Allah and His beloved, our beloved Prophet ﷺ, and to do so joyously and selflessly. So, thank you very much for inviting me to speak, and I hope that you all have had a little bit of insight into what it is like to be me, and I really, really appreciate the